Dear students, in this video we will discuss about giving dimensions to the orthographic views drawn for this particular object. We have drawn its side view, top view and front view in the initial video lectures. So let's start with dimension of this three views or for this object. So whenever you create layers, always prefer to have a separate layer for the dimensions. Now in this layer you will be defining line type, line weight, color for this dimension line layer. Fine. And before you go into dimension style menu to change the settings for the dimensions, please keep that dimension line layer on. Now over here you can change your settings regarding your dimensions. For example, you can create a new dimension style over here. Right now ISO 25 style is on. If you want, you can give the command for a new dimension style and that you can create over here, or you can modify the current or existing dimension style. So let's go into modify. Over here we have different tabs with us. Now we have a tab like lines, symbols and arrows, text, fit and others. We will be giving the settings as per our requirement, and whatever changes you will be doing, that will be visible in this box. So let's start with the dimension lines over here. So we have two types of dimension, we have two types of lines. One is dimension line and one is extension line. So this horizontal line represents your dimension line, and this line, this pair of line, that is two lines, are known as extension lines. So one dimension line is always accompanied by two extension lines. Now we'll change our color, line type, line weight for both dimension line and extension lines to by layer. So it will be applicable as per the dimension line layer, like this. And next we will set the extend beyond dimension line command. Now what does this represent? So whatever section you see beyond this dimension line for this extension line, that is the extend beyond dimension line. For example, if I make it 5 over here, look at the change. How much you want to extend the extension line beyond this dimension line. That setting you can change over here. Generally we keep 1 to 2 millimeters, so let me keep 1 millimeter. Now offset from origin, this command dictates about the distance from this particular point between which you are giving the dimensions. So this 0.63 represents from how much distance your extension line will start from the object. So for example, to exaggerate, let me give it 5. So you will come to know that this distance is 5 millimeter, which you are controlling from this point. Offset from origin. So again, this also we keep generally 1 to 2 millimeters. Next, no changes are expected over here. The only thing, sometimes you may want to represent your extension line or sometimes you may not. So in that case you can switch on or switch off your extension lines from these 2 points. One is for extension line 1 and one is for extension line 2. Corresponding changes you can see over here. See, if I keep off my extension line 1 and if I keep my extension line 2 off. Next is symbols and arrows. So generally in engineering drawing we prefer to go with closed fills. Different arrowheads are there for different applications, but we will prefer to go with closed fill. First arrowhead, second arrowhead, for even for leader, everything will be keeping it for the closed field. Now arrow size, we keep it generally 3 to 4 millimeters, so you may keep as per your requirement. Then no need to change other settings over here, keep it as it is. Next is your text setting. So again, text style you will keep it as standard, only 2 styles are there. Next, text color. So again we'll keep as a bilayer. No need to fill the color for the text. Now text height, generally we keep it 4 to 5 millimeters. 4. If you want to draw a rectangular box around your text, you can do it like this. Just look at the changes over here. But generally we don't prefer these things in our engineering graphics or engineering drawing syllabus. Moving forward, text placement. So right now this 14.11 is placed above the dimension line. This 16.66 is also placed above the dimension line according to the aligned system of dimensioning, and you can see over here aligned with dimension line. So text placement is above, vertically above, horizontally centered. That means along this 16.66 dimension, along this 16.6 dimension, number will be placed approximately in the center. You can look over here also that along this 28.07 dimension or a length, that number is placed somewhere approximately in the center. You can change the setting by keeping it to the at extension line 1, or you can keep it at extension line 2, nearer to extension line 2, but we always prefer to go with centered. Now next, text alignment. You may keep it horizontal, that will get turned to your unidirectional system of dimensioning, but we don't prefer, since it breaks your dimension line, so we don't give it like that. Either we go with align with dimension line, or we may go with ISO standard. Fine. So right now keeping ISO standard, moving on to the fit. Now sometimes we have a dimension like 5mm or 6mm. So in that, how to place the dimension line, how to place two arrowheads, it gets difficult. So what is to be taken outside? What will be the best option? So either text or arrows, or only arrows to be taken outside extension lines, or text to be taken outside extension lines. Different options are available, but generally we go with both text and arrows. That is the best fit available with us. No other changes expected over here. Let's move on to primary units. Here unit format will keep as decimal, no need to change that. We'll make precision as 0, because generally we don't have any kind of calculation in the microns, so we'll keep it into millimeters 0. So this is 14mm, 17mm, 20mm, like that. Then decimal separator, we don't need this, but if you want you can change it, comma, space or period, like this. Next, no other changes are expected over here in the primary units table also. If the precision for angular dimension is given little bigger, so you just change it to 0 precision. So that's all from the settings of the dimensions. You can have a quick recheck on that. Lines, dimension line, make it to bilayer, then extend beyond dimension line, offset from origin by 1 Then next is the symbols and arrows. Keep your arrow size 3 to 4mm, and type of arrowheads will be your closed field. No other changes expected over here. Next is the text. So into text we have the text height to be 4mm and the text color to be bilayer. Then text placement will be vertically above and horizontally centered, and text alignment generally preferred with align with dimension line and ISO standards. We missed out one thing over here, that is offset from dimension line. So how much above or how much away you want your numbers to be placed, that is being controlled over here. So offset from dimension line, let's make it 1 to 2mm, so 1mm. So that will be increasing the distance between your numbers and your dimension line. So if you want to check furthermore, let me keep it 5, so that will take far away. So generally we keep it to 1 to 2mm. And next is your fit. So into that, keep both text and arrows to be taken outside the extension lines. Then primary units, make it your precision to be 0, and no other changes are expected. After doing this, say OK, and if you don't click on set current, it will not be applicable to your drawing if you have given the dimension earlier. So don't forget to keep as a set current. Click on the command of set current and then you close this. So now whatever dimensions you will be giving, that will be according to the settings right now what we have changed, and also the previous dimensions if we have given on the diagram, that will also get changed to the current settings what we have done. Fine. So let's start with giving the dimensions. Dimension menu, you may go with quick dimensions or linear for the vertical dimensions. So I'll be giving the dimensions for 20, this 75, this 80. So let me give this 20 over here between these 2 points, like this. First click between on your 2 points, and then second click for the placement of that. Let me keep my ortho on. Further, we have the height of the cylinder, that is 15. We can place it over here again. Then next we have the height of 80 from this point to the center line, so that also you can give over here, like this. Then we have the length dimension. Length of this cylindrical block is 30. You can place it over here. Then next we have the length of 75, so that we can give over here. Like this. We have the thickness of this rib, that is 10 millimeters. Like this. Now any other dimensions are there? Rib dimension is there, that you can give over here. Generally we avoid to give dimensions inside the view, but the rib is not being appear in any of the view on the extreme side, so it is bound to get inside the view. And generally also we avoid to give dimensions for rib when we are preferred to, or when we are said to give the major dimensions. We avoid to give dimension to the rib. Fine, so I guess we are done with this. Now the width dimension is there. Once we will be giving the dimension to this semicircle, it will be done. So entire width will be covered into that. So let's give the dimensions now. Dimension, you may give radius, you may give diameter. In the object it is given as radius, so we'll prefer to go with radius over here. Dimension, radius, and over here, like this. Then next is your diameters are given. So next diameter that you can give for this, like this. And one more you can give for this object. They are getting overlapped over here, so let's give it in some other view if possible. Okay, so let us give it over here. That will be a linear dimension, 50. Okay, then next is your diameter dimension for this, like this. So that's all from dimension side. I guess we have done with all this. So this way you can give the dimensions. In the previous lecture we had switched off our projection line layer. You can turn it on and you can turn it off anytime. So this is all about dimensions. Next lecture we'll see about hatching, so stay tuned. Thank you.